To present the award for long feature, I'd like to welcome to the stage Claire Balfour and Lisa Balfour-Bowen, the great-grandchildren of William Southam. Both of them worked as journalists. Claire Balfour et Lisa Balfour-Bowen sont les arrière-petits-enfants de William Southam, qui ont tous deux fait carrière comme journalistes. Je les invite à venir présenter le prochain prix.
The William Southam Award for Long Feature is an honor of a Canadian newspaper publisher who rose from a 12-year-old paperboy to founder of what became the country's first and largest newspaper group. His name lives on in the William Southam Journalism Fellowships at the University of Toronto's Massey College. This award is sponsored by the Fisher, Bowen, and Balfour families. Lindsay Jones, Globe and Mail. In the era of identity politics, what could be more shocking than to discover you are not the person you grew up thinking you were? Lindsay Jones tells of two men who learned at age 66 that a rural hospital had somehow switched them at birth. Richard Beauvais grew up Métis, enduring difficult family circumstances and the 60s scoop. But the results of a DNA kit, a gift from his eldest daughter, revealed Ukrainian, Polish, and Jewish ancestry. Eddie Ambrose, through another DNA test 2 years later, learned he was actually Métis. Judges said, Jones deftly shows readers how the two men and their families navigated the shocking situation and the sense of injustice over the years lost. Tom Rackman, Globe and Mail. With a jaunty tone and a brisk wit, Tom Rackman leads us to, if not actual happiness, at least an elegant examination of the topic. Rackman wears his extensive research lightly, assembling ideas and approaches old and new. They range from pop culture, the secret to happiness is pasta, to philosophy and economics. Eventually, he weaves in serious modern thinking. Do we even want happiness? By the end of the piece, Rackman reaches the contemporary science of well-being. By this point, readers, though still grinning, will also find themselves thinking seriously about the subject. Judges called it a big comfort blanket of a feature. Douglas Todd, Vancouver Sun, The Province. Douglas Todd gracefully uses his own family history to illuminate a social issue that touches every part of Canada today: mental health. The writer's father, Harold, who died in 1999, suffered from schizophrenia and lived his last decades in sheltered settings in Vancouver. Avoiding sentimentality, Todd compares his dad's constrained but decent lifestyle with the problems, gusting to nightmares, that he found in shoe leather visits to the accommodations that many of today's mental health patients must accept. Too little care, single-room occupancy isolation, pervasive drug abuse, and homelessness. Less than a month after his piece was published, the BC government found $1 billion to expand mental health and addiction services.
So I'll say the winner, at least I'll say the winner is, and you open the envelope.
All right, well, go
Okay.
ahead.
So
We're
the
prompting each
winner
other.
is,
I'm going to take a long time opening this up because I'm dying to know who it is. Douglas Todd, Vancouver Sun, Province.
Well, I am surprised, I must admit, given the quality of the other finalists. They did amazing work. Yeah, but anyways, I'm here. Thank the jury, thank my editors, Hardeep Joal and Harold Monroe. I really did start it out with, it was a real honest question, would my dad have survived the current system? And there's a lot of BS about the system and a lot of ideology about the system, the mental health system these days, and homelessness and all that stuff, and a lot of PR. But I had some incredible help to find out what's really going on. And they're Bill McEwen, Julian Summers and John Higginbotham, who you probably don't know it here in Ontario, but fantastic people, knowledgeable, honest. So I'd like to thank them so much. It was a bit harrowing, I must admit, but I think we all learned some lessons. I'd like to thank my wife, Ingrid, actually. She's a psychologist, and she kind of knows the system too, and she helped me walk me through it. And I don't really want to thank my dad for what he endured, but I do want him to know this was done in love.